Hey mates, just wanted to show you something really cool. I found metal detecting today, my oldest coin. See how worn it is? This would have been from the storm, that 1 in 50 year storm. Because it's from I can't make out the date, entirely. It's 30 something. Honestly, it looks like to me 1930, but I can't be 100% sure. If it was in this condition, could be worth hundreds of dollars maybe if I'm lucky. You can barely make out George the Third, I think he is. You can tell he's there. See how thin it is though? 1 penny. And this, I found it near the rocks on the coast of Australia. Just near the water. I never really detect there, but I wasn't finding anything, so I went down there to see if maybe, because that's where the rocks were, so I was thinking maybe that's where the other heavy objects were as well. And I found this and some other piece of aluminum foil that looks like a solid piece of metal. It looks so worn. I'm gonna show you. This is the actual coin, right? This is what it would look like if it wasn't worn. 1915 this one is. See? Same coin. Okay, this one's really worn still, and the thickness is a little bit thin, but you can tell how much thinner this one is. You could almost bend it, but you can't. So, that's what he looks like. You can probably see him on this one better now. Flip it over, and that's what it would look like. Oh. Hey guys, I'm back. This is the next day, but I cleaned the coin. Unfortunately, I had to in order to see the date. Not that there's much left to image, but believe it or not, I got a date. Okay, the date. So you can see the head here, maybe. See how thin it is. 1 penny. You probably can't see on camera. It says 1934 on the bottom. That's crazy. This is my oldest coin I found, and to find it on a beach is even rarer. I don't actively build it, but I'm into it for at least 4 years now, and that's pretty hard to beat on a beach. It's crazy to think how long this might have been just sitting in the ocean for. I mean, if it was in decent condition to start off with, and the ocean did all of this, then it would have to have been in there for obviously decades for it to wear down this thing. And when I found it on, I never really beach detect on near the water. I usually do it up on the dry sand, just because it sort of messes with my metal detector a little bit, and I don't really find anything down there. But yesterday, I wasn't finding anything. What the hell? The rocks are over there. That's heavy, right? and that's probably where other stuff is too. And you got a pretty solid signal. It was actually not that strong, but because maybe it was thin piece of copper or bronze, but I could tell, like, you know, you can sort of tell when it's rubbish, when the object is like you can move the detector onto the object to see if there's any other noises, and if it goes out, like, so you can it's hard to explain, but if you know what I mean, you can just tell if it's just a single object. It's not going to take a long time and probably isn't going to be rubbish. Then I dig it, and it took about a minute to find this, and yep, out came this. It's crazy. Okay, I'm actually really lucky to get the date out of this, to find out the year. Honestly guys, yesterday I thought it could have been a 1930 penny. So I saw 193, and then of course I thought it was an O, but because that would be a 1930 penny, which is really rare. But of course it's not. But 1932, I think yesterday I figured out it was 72 years old. Which, if you put it that way, it doesn't seem as old as if you said 1934. But it's pretty old. I hope you enjoyed. I'll just grab another comparison pen just so you can see it better, because the other one was a little bit worn. So this would look like that if it was good condition. You can see how much it's worn down, and then you flip it over, and that's what it would look like. This is 1936. Wow. Yeah. I enjoyed this video using